Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your reading for September. This is a special reading for life purpose and career, and it's going to be focused on this specifically. It's not only for September, it's going to be for the whole year, so just main themes that might occur for you. Maybe you can relate to one, or maybe you'll relate to all of the cards in the reading. I've pulled out a total of 6, and I've meditated on your sign. So let's see in general what your guides are suggesting for you in regards to your life purpose and career. And just to, distinguish the two, because a lot of people get confused, a life purpose doesn't necessarily mean a wage paying, career. You don't necessarily need to be getting paid for your life purpose, because people are always asking, what am I meant to do? What's my life purpose? And they think their life purpose has to be their career. A lot of people do, merge those two together, their calling with their job, and that's great. But a lot of other people, they choose to keep it separate, consciously or subconsciously. They'll just decide, okay, for work and to make money, I'm going to do this. But they know their purpose in the world is, for example, to be there for their friends and family and to give advice. So that's just, and that's also a well-paid career, but people just choose to do that just because they're good counselors, they're natural psychologists, and people come to them for help. So that's just an example that I like to give. So, whatever spirit has intended for us, we do live it. This is something I strongly believe in, whether you get paid or not. So let's see for you guys, what are some of the themes happening? So it's going to be from now, September 2016 to September 2017. And I like doing it in the fall because it's like the back to school month. So I do feel a lot of people reflect on their path around this time, more so than January, the new year. And this is when I like to take a look at what I'd like to do differently and if I'd like to make any changes. Here we go. So I do see some of you, maybe all of you, you are feeling a bit insecurities or stress coming in. So this is a card, let go. It's saying release your fears, walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. Okay, I feel like because you're stressing about finding an answer or getting to the outcome, or what results are going to come after that, you're just creating more fear of things that haven't even happened yet. Like I see some of you making up like solutions in your head, but they haven't even happened, so you're just stressing about nothing. So just take things as they come, take it step by step as you go along towards your dreams and desires, and just control what you can. If you can change something at the moment, then do it. If it's out of your control, best save it for another time. But overall, release these fears and insecurities. And the thing is, when you hang on to them and you're in a stressful state of mind and fear-based thoughts are coming in, it's hard to come up with a solution and to create more positive energy and inspiration to flow through in your life. Your guides really want to talk to you and tell you and give you messages. So make sure you allow for that to happen. What I like to say out loud is, take the situation I'm worried about and just, I surrender it to you, to Creator, to the universe. Please handle this for me because I'm tired of thinking about it. And you'll feel a sense of peace just in that moment and a sense of release by just doing that. You're already accepting and you're letting go and you're trusting in the universe that everything's happening for you in divine timing. Okay, you're on the right path. I see a lot of you stressing out. What am I going to do? And, I need to make this change now. No, it doesn't mean you have to totally quit your job and then just go into that other path that you want. You can do it slowly, okay? And that could mean volunteering on the side to gain the skills. It could be doing it part-time or just taking an hour a day to learn about this new subject. Because I do see a lot of you are making the career change, okay? And even taking an hour in your day to practice and go after and maybe write about what it is that you want to do. A lot of you here, authors coming up, you have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. So maybe to a few of you there, you're thinking of writing a book or starting a blog. This can apply to anything, maybe a field in magazines, a career or a job in magazines, or publishing, or writing articles, or editing, or proofreading. These are all jobs related to the author card, maybe even writing screenplays or comedy scripts. The written word for you is really powerful. So people seek you out for that, to help them, heal their lives or help inspire them in some way. Okay, so you have some interesting life experience that's waiting to come out. And how I pay attention to divine guidance is usually the ideas over time that have stuck in your head and they keep repeating themselves. That's usually a sign from the universe telling you to act upon it, okay? So let go of any fear-based or stressful thoughts and step into a positive state of mind where you're thinking, putting positive questions out there instead of, complaints like I can never achieve this, or why does this happen to me? Switch your questions to more, how can I come closer to my desired, whichever occupation you want to do? Or, how can I create more abundance in my life that's related to my interests and my values, that's more aligned with my interests and my values. But a lot of you are taking that time to do that. So I do see you very busy this year, especially with your family and your friends. So you're thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to have time to do this? But just take it day by day. Career change, you're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. Okay? And for those of you, if you want to do something more creative and maybe work part-time in order to fuel your creative projects on the side, that's great too. So I could see a lot of you doing that, maybe working 2 part-time jobs, or leaving one in order to create more space in your life and to take on a project of something that's of value to you and is going to bring you rewards. So something creative here, I feel some of you might be involved in. But overall, it's saying not to fear, that the universe is supporting you with this career change, and you are being guided to be involved in a career that's aligned with your values and your interests and your talents as well. So that will bring you more abundance and more joy in your life. So practice thinking about, the new company or the new country you want to go to, or anything at all. Focus how you wake up in the morning, what kind of people you're surrounded with, how you relate to them, what rewards your job brings you at the end of the day. Is it you'd like to make a difference in people's lives? You'd like to creatively express yourself and you're inspiring others to do the same, to follow that path, their passion, creativity. Okay. And like I said, maybe this this book or whatever it is you create, maybe it doesn't bring you immediate rewards, or maybe it's not, in a commercial sense, it doesn't bring income for you, but it's a way to open up your channels, your creative channels, and that's going to bring more clarity and positive energy for you in order to move forward with the rest of your goals. Okay. So sometimes creative things and art, it's up to you whether you want to keep them as a hobby or do them part-time and get income, or as your full-time. Okay. There really is no rules for this. So it's up to you. If, usually you'll notice with your clients you get, or the opportunities you get from it, or rewards, if you should be doing it full time. The universe usually will guide you on that and will present to you more opportunities. But overall, a new company, a higher position this year could be in the works for you. You could be switching companies where you are, more aligned with the people, and they're more supportive, and they feel a bit like a family to you. But overall this year, I do feel for a lot of you, family is getting in the way, but not really in the way. You feel they're getting in the way of your plans and your, desired goals. But your family is also a part of your life purpose, okay? And family, it's however you define family. It could be your roommates, it could be your coworkers, it could be the people you live with. It could even be that part of your life purpose is creating a family of your own. So maybe you get married this year, maybe you're taking care of a family member's children, maybe you give birth to children. So it could be that as well. So like I mentioned, it doesn't necessarily mean your life purpose you need to be getting paid for anything. This in itself is just fine as a life purpose and living your life's mission by being a mother or a father, an uncle or an aunt or grandparents, whatever. Okay, so don't feel like they're getting in the way. It's also a part of your mission to be there for them and to comfort them, your friends and your family. Okay, and it's going to be a big part of the picture for you this year. Okay, and they're very supportive of you with your creative things. So you will get that time and space to yourself, and make sure you set your boundaries with your friends whenever you need that time. It's all about the balance, creating space for yourself. Okay? And a lot of you too, you have a big colorful world inside you. You're very artistic. So it says engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area in your life. So it opens up your channels, like I mentioned before. So painting, dancing, jewelry making, photography, you have a great visual eye. So express yourself as an artist, and you'll see the rewards that will come. So this is also part of your life purpose. So like I mentioned before, it doesn't mean these works of art have to be, out there in like commercial avenues to make money, but they will open up more inspiration for you and new ideas to flow through, and use them too as your meditation if it's not your your career or your work. These are great, like especially painting gives you like therapeutic benefits. Okay, so it's a meditation for you, whichever artistic hobby you have in mind. So make sure you're taking your time for that. Crystals is also coming up. So your connections to crystals, gemstones, is a channel for healing energy. So I do feel for those of you, very artistic, I do feel these cards connect crystals and artists, because perhaps a lot of you creating jewelry or some arts and crafts, you're going to mix crystals into these art forms where they also give healing properties. So maybe you're into holistic healing and healing with crystals. So each crystal has an energy and a vibration. So for bringing more peace and calm in your life, it's usually the blues and the purple crystals. Or bringing more confidence, energy, and passion, it's more the orange and the reds. So maybe you might even advertise your business like that. Maybe you'll create crystals with jewelry, and you'll put them out there and mix a bit of holistic healing in that. What kind of properties they give when you wear the jewelry. I hope that's making sense. Maybe I hope I'm not sounding like a crazy person, but you never know. So a lot of you I could see interested in holistic healing and alternative healing arts. So maybe using crystals as a part of your job if you're in healing energy, massage therapy, energy healing, like I said, arts and crafts. So these crystals, they're great for healing energy to people, animals, and the environment. If you're working with them, this card is a confirmation to continue. If you're totally new to crystals and you have no idea, perhaps this card is telling you to walk into your local metaphysical shop where they have stones and see which crystal catches your attention, because that's usually the one that you'll need at this time. Okay. So I definitely see you getting more involved with that. So overall, it's going to be a busy year. I do see a lot of you, you are releasing your fears. You're believing more in yourself. You're really getting in touch with, the creative person in you. Many of you will publish something. I do feel that with the author card. And the other thing that I'm drawn to say is just a lot of you might be worried about how to start something like a project, maybe starting to write that blog or that book, because you're thinking maybe I need to read another book and I need to master it. Don't worry about perfecting it. Just start, and you're going to get the ideas along the way as you go, okay? Because that's better instead of not doing anything at all. And at least you'll have geared your energy somewhere that you're passionate about. So start today, okay? That's what this card is telling me to tell you. So this is great, guys. This is a very active year, a year for creative expression, bringing out the artist in you. It will be about it's going to be, I see you independently, quiet in a sacred space, working alone too, but you're also there serving your family and friends. So you will come to balance both. Overall, you can comment, see what other career paths or jobs come for you, and just put a comment and let me know, and let others know watching this, so maybe they could get inspired from something I didn't mention or I forgot to mention. And overall, I hope you have a great month, have a great year in your life purpose and career, and I'll see you next month for your general reading. Bye-bye.